Now, there are certain incorrect paradigms that have been brainwashed to society or by society to you as an individual. These are completely incorrect, and I'm going to disavow them. Now, in my book, Look Younger, Live Longer, I go into details about this. I'm just trying to give you a quick summary. Mind and body are separate and independent from each other. These are the incorrect ones. Suffering is a necessary part of our world. We are merely victims of aging, sickness, and death. Remember, these are incorrect. The world that we perceive through our five senses is a perfect and accurate depiction of our universe. The material world is the determinant of our reality. Consciousness is explained as a physiological process. Again, incorrect. Biochemistry and neurophysiology are responsible for the entire range of human awareness. Absolutely false. So let's correct these. Mind and body are intermingled. Consciousness coordinates this unity with the body as a reciprocal for the stream of consciousness. Now, those of you that are creative out there, you could write songs or nonfiction books or fiction books, or you paint or sculpture or perform in any way, you act, whatever that is, you get a stream of consciousness when you're doing that. That is a connection with your higher self. Another correct analogy of these principles, we create suffering and we can uncreate it. Consciousness frees us from aging, sickness, and even death. Time is eternal and relative. There is a space-time continuum, but linear time only exists if we accept that contact. By the way, there is no such thing as death. Yes, the physical body will die and fertilize your lawn, but the soul is eternal, and you will have a new body upon the concept of reincarnation. So never fear death. Don't look forward to it, but don't fear it, okay? You want to keep a positive mentality to this. Consciousness is always the primary aspect of our being. Materialism is simply a creation of consciousness. Now, this deals with the Eastern concept of monistic idealism. So let me give you the differences. Most Western societies, including America, deals with the concept of materialism, which means they're atheistic, there is no God, there is no consciousness, you live life as it is, you die, and you're in a black hole for eternity. Incorrect, but that's the way you're brainwashed, especially if you're a scientist. I have 3 degrees in a scientist. I was trained that way too, and quickly rejected it. Then there's materialistic monism, which says that the physical body is created, the brain, nervous system, and then you create consciousness from the physical body, the brain. Okay, that is incorrect, but that is very common in people who are agnostic, or maybe they believe in God. They're a monistic person in a way, or they believe in a higher source, but they feel that this all came from the physical brain itself, neurophysiology. Then there's the Eastern concept of monistic idealism, which I am a great fan of, which says that consciousness came first and created the physical body and our universe. In other words, consciousness, the alpha brainwave, the soul, the higher self came first. The Easterners use the term the Mayas, the illusions of the earth plane. This is like we're all living in a computer programming here. Consciousness came first. And I do believe that. Think of the logic behind Big Bang. I like that theory. 13.7 billion years ago. You had energy or matter. E equals mc squared. Which came first? Any geophysicist and natural physicist will tell you that energy came first by a factor of about 40 million years or longer. Energy in the form of radiation, probably, maybe heat, I suspect radiation. And then matter was created later on. Well, if God in its infinite wisdom that caused the Big Bang created energy first, that's all I care about. Everything is secondary. So energy is first, and energy would be consciousness. So we are a product of our consciousness, not the other way around. So some things you can do to facilitate soul healing. One is do not seek external approval. Don't try to impress people. Do your own thing. If people don't accept you, they're welcome to their First Amendment rights, as are you. Live life in the current moment and appreciate it fully. When I wake up in the morning, I thank God every day for a beautiful morning and the ability to go on with my life in a positive level and to accomplish whatever goals I've had set up for that particular day. Let go of any anger. Do not hate people. The universe will take care of people. The universe is perfectly constructed by perfect beings, okay? The God energy complex indirectly through, you could call them archangels, we call them aeons, A-E-O-N-S, if you like the Gnostics, which I'm a fan of. The point is that if somebody does something really stupid to you, the universe will take care of them. They cannot escape universal laws. So don't try to play that game. If you retain anger, you're only going to hurt yourself. Be love motivated rather than fear motivated. Be at one with the infinite scheme of things. Practice self-hypnosis every day. If you like to do meditation, it's basically the same thing. Eliminate negative foods, drinks, drugs, and toxic emotions from your life as much as possible. Pay attention to your intuition and your spiritual insights. As you access your higher self, you're going to get some insights that are not going to come from your normal thinking process. This is going to come from your higher self. Pay attention to it. Remember, everyone you meet, whether it's a positive or negative experience, is an example of the mirror of karma. You are sending out a karmic test. So if you meet somebody who's trying to take advantage of you, rip you off, cheat you, lie to you, or the opposite, somebody who's really cool and helps you in moment of needs, this is something that you've asked for and the universe has laid out as either a karmic test, sometimes a karmic punishment. If you've taken advantage of the people, believe me, you're going to have to pay that back. The universe is perfect. We're the ones that are imperfect. So I believe in psychic empowerment, and I believe in the concept of the mirror of karma, and that's the basis of the idea of healing.